So you're thinking about an online cybersecurity degree. It can feel like a lot, but it really doesn't have to be. Today, we're going to use the 2025 Forbes Advisor rankings as our roadmap to help you navigate all the options and find the perfect program for you. Let's dive in. First things first, I want you to look at this number, 4.7 million. What is that? Well, according to ISE Squared, that's the estimated cybersecurity workforce gap worldwide. You guys, that is not just a statistic. That's a massive, flashing neon sign that screams opportunity. The demand for skilled pros is just off the charts, and getting a degree is one of the best ways to answer that call. And that leads us right to the big problem, doesn't it? The second you search for online cybersecurity degree, you get hit with this tidal wave of options. Public schools, private schools, crazy different price points, different schedules. It's a ton to sort through. So how in the world do you cut through all that noise and find a program that's actually worth your time and your money? Well, we're going to break down exactly how to do that. To figure that out, we can't just glance at a list of school names. We need to get under the hood and really understand why a program is considered one of the best. We need a kind of blueprint for what excellence looks like. So we're going to deconstruct the methodology Forbes Advisor used to build their ranking. And believe me, this isn't just someone's opinion. Their team did a deep dive on 73 accredited nonprofit schools, and they used 18 different data points for every single one. This is a super rigorous, data-driven approach designed to find the truly great programs. All of that data, all that research, it basically boils down to these 5 key pillars. Think of these as the essential ingredients for a top-tier program. Now, let's take a closer look at 2 of the biggest ones: student outcomes and affordability. Student outcomes, honestly, this might be the most important pillar of them all. It asks a really simple question. Does this program actually set you up for success? It looks at stuff like, do people actually graduate? And the big one, how much are graduates earning 10 years down the road? This is all about the return on your investment. Next up, affordability. Now, this isn't just about finding the cheapest program out there. It's a much smarter way of looking at the real cost. Yeah, it looks at tuition, but it also factors in the average student loan debt and how much financial aid the school is actually giving out. It's really about finding the best value, not just the lowest price tag. Okay, so we've got our blueprint. We know what to look for. Now let's see how this all applies to some real schools. We're going to spotlight a few different all-stars from the Forbes list, and each one really shines in a super important area. First up, for anybody who's focused on getting an amazing education without taking out a second mortgage, let me introduce you to the all-star for affordability, Kennesaw State University down in Georgia. I mean, just look at these numbers. They really tell the whole story, don't they? Kennesaw State is just $190 per credit hour. Now, compare that to other highly ranked programs that are charging anywhere from $500 to over $900. This proves right here that a high-quality education does not have to come with a sky-high price. All right, let's switch gears. We've talked about saving money. Now let's talk about making money. And for that, we're going to turn to the all-star for postgraduate earnings, the University of North Dakota. Get this. Their graduates have the highest median earnings on the entire list, 10 years after they first enrolled. A very, very healthy $63,552. This shows you that the program delivers a powerful, tangible return on investment. It really sets its alumni up for some serious long-term financial success. And finally, let's talk about a school that kind of breaks the mold completely. For students who need a program that can actually fit into a busy, maybe non-traditional life, our all-star for flexibility is Western Governors University. So WGU operates on something called a competency-based model. What in the world does that mean? It means you move forward by proving you know the material through tests and projects, not by just sitting in a class for 16 weeks. So if you're a quick learner or you already have some experience in the field, you can accelerate and finish way faster. It's a total game changer for working adults. So these spotlights are awesome examples, but the real goal here is to empower you. So now, let's turn this blueprint we've been talking about into a personal checklist by walking through the key questions you should be asking yourself. Okay, first and foremost, you gotta be honest with yourself about how you learn best. Are you a real self-starter who just needs the materials and can run with it? Or do you do better with more structure, more interaction, and scheduled classes? Your answer here is gonna point you toward the right kind of program format.
And that format usually falls into one of two camps. You've got asynchronous, which gives you maximum flexibility. You log in, you do the work whenever it fits your life, as long as you meet the deadlines. Then you have synchronous learning, which is more structured. You've got live, scheduled online classes, which means more real-time interaction with your professors and classmates. Look, neither one is better than the other. It's all about what's better for you.
Now for something that is absolutely non-negotiable. Accreditation. First, make sure the school has institutional accreditation. That's the baseline for legitimacy, and it's essential for getting federal financial aid. Then, programmatic accreditation is like an extra stamp of approval specifically for the cybersecurity program itself. And hey, if you see a designation from the National Security Agency, the NSA, that's a huge bonus, especially if you're thinking about a government career. Always, always check for these credentials. So, you've found the right fit, you've put in the work, you've earned that degree. What's the payoff? Let's wrap up by focusing on the incredible career opportunities that a cybersecurity degree can unlock for you. I mean, this statistic just says it all. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, that's the BLS, projects a 33% job growth for information security analysts over the next decade. To call this a fast-growing field is, frankly, an understatement. It is absolutely exploding. And with that kind of incredible growth comes some very, very competitive salaries. A cybersecurity degree doesn't just funnel you into one job title either. It can be a launchpad for roles like a security analyst, a network administrator, or even a security-focused software developer. And as you can see, they all come with median salaries that are way above the national average. So here's the bottom line. The most crucial point to take away from all this is that thinking of a degree as just an expense is really missing the bigger picture. It's an investment. It's an investment in skills that companies are desperate for, an investment in a career that has long-term stability, and an investment in your own financial future. You now have the blueprint. You know the right questions to ask, and you know how to cut through the noise to find the program that's going to launch your career. So the only question left is the most important one. Which path are you going to secure?